I'm gonna be picking up a tool that I haven't touched in probably, I don't know, 10 years maybe or more. I think it's been a long time. And we're gonna see if we can do it without anybody getting hurt. Think we can run this without getting hurt?
I can see.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I rarely run one of these, but thankfully Nolan has a smaller one. And I'm going to attempt to build another arbor. Attempt is the key word here for my garden. But first I have to figure out if I can get this thing started. There's something about women, or at least this woman, and machinery like this, that can take a bit. So a woman can't do much anymore. Why isn't it starting?
Look, you're like this.
Yeah, I am kind of. All right, let's try the bigger one. Woo, this thing's big. All right, this guy scares me a little bit, but I want this arbor and we need to cut down some trees. So,
I got my axe and folding axe. Folding blades.
You're gonna help me trim branches, right?
And
Okay, I want you to put that in around Lexi. One thing that works. If you've been here a while, you know that at our garden I used to have this arbor, and there's kind of a funny story behind it. There's a source of marriage conflict around that arbor. But anyway, I'll touch on that later. However, I built that when at the beginning of our marriage, first few years of married life, I just went out, cut down some trees, and built it. It's now rotted and fallen over. Anyway, I'm gonna do that again. I took a drive around our field. There's some trees I think will work. I need to challenge myself again. I haven't done a crazy project for a while, so. Do you want to sit up front or in the back?
in the back.
Okay.
I'm sitting back in the shade.
You know what? I'll put this somewhere else so that way you don't get hurt. Whee! You sit with Xander. Lexi, don't stand up, okay? You go sit with Xander.
Here. What is it back? Woo!
Whee! Are you ready to go on a ride?
Hey!
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna put the chainsaw up here so there's nothing sharp in the back for the children. And if you've never ridden on the back of a pickup truck on a farm, you're missing out on one of the most amazing joys of life. And don't worry, we're gonna go really slow and keep them sitting. It'll be just fine.
Today, we're chopping down some trees and look who's with us! Lexi, are you having very, very much fun? You're such a pretty little kid. See, you might not be able to see, but there is my mom. Oh, what's your favorite food? Pika. Pika? Okay.
I won't forget the greatest gift that I've been given. I see your hand in every moment, every minute. You were always there with me. My God, you're always there with me. Yeah, you were always there with me. My God, you're always there with me. Yeah. Oh, now that I see it, I can never leave it. You're all that I need, and I'm choosing to believe in you. Yeah, I'm choosing to believe in you. In the moment that I met you, was at the bottom I held on to, where I finally found your truth.
There's a little patch of trees right here at the edge of our fields. There's a couple trees I had eyed up that I think will work, and then I think there's a couple more down there that I'll cut down. I'll let you help then, okay? I just don't want this to fall over on you. I admit defeat. I did get one down, but it was way more work than it should have been. So I think the chainsaw is like super dull. And it's so heavy. So I'm gonna wait till Nolan gets home and can help me.
Look at Flo! Ah!
Oh, good job, bud! Wow! What did you do?
Cut down a big old tree!
Xander's out here showing me what real muscles are. He came out with his new knife and he actually sawed a small one down. You show me what you cut that tree down with.
This, all handwork.
All handwork. I'm proud of you. And Mom can't even get one big one down with a chainsaw. Although I do admit I'm a little bit scared of it, the chainsaw. Thing's aggressive and I'm kind of like in sandals, which is not a good idea, and don't have all the gear, so I tried. Either I was stronger back when I was younger, because I cut down pretty big trees, or then the chainsaw was sharper. I'm pretty sure the chainsaw, I can't even talk, was sharper. Anyway, because I was like, nah, I don't feel like doing this. We'll just let Nolan get them all. It'll take him like fractions of a second. Two little blonde heads sitting back there. Good times. Lexi, ready to get down? Come. Whee! Was that fun?
Okay.
You're such a little farm girl, aren't you? I can't believe you cut that tree down all by yourself. Wow, that's a pretty thick trunk to cut down, bud. Are you gonna show Dad?
Yep.
Okay. We can just leave them on for now. Is it dull?
Yeah, it is pretty bad. I got another one here. It's not new, but I think it's better than this one.
Just sawing away. That's amazing. So babe, do you think the second arbor is gonna have cause for contention?
I don't think so.
Thanks for helping me.
I got all the sticks off of both of them. Oh. Mom.
Good for you, bud. You know what you've done to me?
What's that?
I used to be super independent.
Yeah.
You're just slowly taking that all away.
Just becoming dependent.
Dependent on you.
Got you, Mom.
It's kind of a good feeling. No words, just a silent chuckle.
I'm struggling with this chain.
Oh.
Some of your viewers are old men that are going to point out what I'm doing wrong here. Guide, this guide line, you line that up parallel with a chainsaw bar. You run that through a few times so it'll smooth it up. What do you want, Lexi?
Found it.
Thank you. Here we go.
Hey, you come sit. I'm coming. Oh.
I wish they would fix a big old crack up in our barn. My heart.
Yeah, that was a fun song.
Is it black blowing high from the castle?
Hey! What are you
I threw my knife at you, Dad!
You know what he did?
Yeah! He sprayed the water on me! Dad, do it again!
No, don't.
You can go a little lower, bud.
What? A little bit lower?
Kaboom! Timber!
some trees.
Yeah. Maybe we should just not go to the gym and come out and lift trees.
I might have to try cutting down just one to see if I was like super weak or if like, you know.
That chain was really dull and it was loose. And if you get it loose, it rides on the side of the bar.
Okay.
Help me get this one.
It's all in what you know. The key is to marry a man that can do it all. Knows a little bit about everything, so much. I would have been out here like working hours hacking away by the chainsaw with manual force.
Come back.
Want to say hi to Mom?
Hey.
Hey.
There's Ander. Yeah, he's in the wheat.
Are you Daddy's girl? Are you Daddy's girl? Yes, you are. That's Ander. Oh! Where's Lexi, baby? Boo! Thank you, bud. Get out. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Boom, boom.
Fist bump. Okay. Boom.
Hey.
High five.
Boom, boom.
Bit bump. Boom.
Hey.
High five.
Boom, boom. Hey. Boom, boom.
What do you want? High five.
Boom, boom.
Fist bump. Boom.
Hey.
High five.
Hey.
High five. Thanks a million, babe. Okay. You should do fist bump with Dad.
You fist bump?
That's high five.
Hey! Told me, she said that was his, hunting was his thing.
So, when Nolan starts up the four-wheeler and goes and checks on the cows, there's a response here from the little one. She already heard. Away she goes. She's coming! You gotta check cows. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. We love our e-bikes, and tonight is a summer evening. It's a hot day. We have a Subway down the road, and we're gonna take our electric bikes, electric brand name by the way. They are the sponsor of this video, and we are going to town. E-bikes are so much fun to just get out and about. Family time, everyone's tired at the end of the day. You don't feel like actually biking and putting a lot of energy into it. You can cover so much ground.
What's that?
If you're looking for a budget-friendly e-bike from a trustworthy brand, then I point you to Electric E-Bikes. It has been an absolute pleasure working with them, and they are quick to help me out if I have a question or run into an issue. They are one of the fastest growing electric bike companies in America, and if you keep your eyes open anytime you see e-bikes out and about, you are sure to see quite a few from Electric. We have 3 of their bikes, the XP Trike, the XP 3.0, and the Expedition. I'll list some of our favorite things about these bikes, and just to clarify, Electric gave us free reign to say whatever we wish, so none of the following was a request made by them. Number 1, they are built heavy duty. There is nothing flimsy about these bikes. 2, they are a great bang for your buck. You're getting a budget-priced e-bike that's robust in build, has great customer service, in my experience anyway, and a perfect all-around bike for the general rider.
Well, I guess
Whoever heard of Subway being out of bread? And 3, the XP Trike and the XP 3.0 both fold so you can haul them without a pickup or a rack. We can easily fit them into the back of our Durango. The Expedition also has handlebars that fold down, making it a little more compact in height. The XP trike has brought endless hours of fun for Xander, but its intended use is for older people and those looking for a more relaxing ride where you can stop and go at a whim, never needing to dismount. The XP 3.0 is one of Lectric's best-selling bikes, and for good reason. It's heavy-duty with its fatter tires. You can take it both on-road and off the road. Think bumpy gravel paths or beautiful sandy beaches. They have different versions of this model, as well as a light model, which is their most affordable bike. Now, the Expedition Cargo bike is my personal favorite. It has more power, and when you buy the extras for the children, cushions, running boards, and the orbiter bar for the rack in the back, it's the perfect family ride. The rear rack can hold up to 300 pounds, and the entire bike can carry 450 pounds. I told you they're built tough. So, plopping our two children in the back is no sweat. I really loved having it along when I took the children to watch the solar eclipse. I could cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time with the two of them right there with me. So if you're looking for an e-bike that is affordable, built tough, and made by a reputable company, definitely check out Lectric e-bikes. They often run great sales and have fun accessory packages that sometimes they offer free with the bike. And I want to give a big thank you to you all for your support of our channel. We are under no illusion that it's because of you being here that we are able to try out and enjoy things like these e-bikes.
You got us a new bike!
We got us a new bike!
They've been a huge blessing and we don't take them for granted, so thank you. Also, one final thing, I highly recommend that with any e-bike you purchase, upgrading the seat post to a quality suspension post makes all the difference in how comfortable your ride is. I'll have a favorite of mine linked below. It's a beautiful day. I have so much work I should be doing in the house, but it was such a beautiful morning. I'm like, I'm gonna come out and work at my arbor a little bit before it gets really hot during the day. So I have gotten everything unloaded, kind of sorted by size, like the branches. The thing is, when you're doing kind of a rustic arbor, nothing is really straight anyway, so I don't think it's a huge deal. Things are kind of out of whack, so we're just gonna try to see how fast we can maybe get this together. I'm just gonna be using the wood green as it is, not letting it dry out. It's probably not the best, but Nolan thought it'd work. That's what I did last time. It lasted for, what, almost 10 years before it rotted out. But it's all rustic, it doesn't really matter. I liked how it was last time, so we're gonna do it that way again. It's 2 hours later, actually, and I'm done with like all the main supports. I'm not sure if Nolan's gonna think it's better to put those up in the garden and finish out the rest. I definitely threw it together fast. I wish I would have had a little bit more wood to extend it further on each end, but it's gonna work. It's a few days later. Nolan has agreed to help me kind of figure out how to get this thing up and put together a little bit. It's so heavy. No idea how I'm gonna do it on my own, so we're gonna tackle that tonight. And Xander just got home from swimming lessons, so he has his checkered school shirt on and his striped swim shorts. I'm running out of laundry, so I didn't make him change into pants.
What are you doing?
I mean, like, I thought we'd do well. You cut all these, I'm guessing, to the same length.
You can't have nails.
Almost perfect.
Oh. Isn't it fun to just build things without everything being precise?
Father shows, not the comment. It's actually harder.
Yeah.
Because it's more by eye than what the tape and the level and all that stuff says. But
What are you doing?
I climbed up here.
We have the arbor out. It's definitely not looking as nice, I think, as my first one, but we threw it together fast. And it'll add some character to the garden, hopefully.
yeah. Just make a nice wide circle around it. Try not to spray the wood here.
The years go so fast, I wanna make them last. Slow down, don't grow There'll be days when you wanna give up on it. My love stays strong, you were made for this. I'm glad I have a front seat to you growing up on me.
There it goes.
I like holding frogs. Where is it? Where is it?
It's right here.
Oh.
She jumps away.
What's he jumping?
Look.
Yeah, jump. It is a beautiful evening and we are finally finishing up the arbor, like maybe a week later or something, a few days later. And Nolan is so kindly helping me finishing making X's here.
Like this.
Yeah, and then we'll do another one down.
So we have to make 4 X's?
Sí, bueno. I can hold it.
Terrible.
Then we need to get in the garden. It might be a little later this year because we're going on a trip and it's just too wet to till yet. But I was hoping we could get it planted before our trip, but we leave in less than a week. So we might have to wait till we get back.
All the days are moving slowly, but the years go by so fast. Let me linger in these moments before they turn into the past. How I want to make them last, these ordinary days, these ordinary days, in a million little ways.
1X completed.
Make me wanna stay in these ordinary days, these ordinary days, in a million little ways. You make me wanna stay in these ordinary days, in a million little ways. You make me wanna stay in these ordinary days.
This looks absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. Sweet. So question. I want to hear your thoughts on my first arbor. And the whole fiasco and the marriage drama.
I'm forgetting some of the details. I just remember that I thought we weren't going to build it. And suddenly we were building it. But it was a nice arbor.
Well, that was a very anticlimactic story.
I'm forgetting. Seriously, what exactly were we fighting over? I remember there was stress, but I forget exactly the
I think it was
details.
because I just went ahead with it and you thought you had told me not to, right?
Right. But I told her not to because we had a bunch of other things going.
Yeah, but in my defense, you had said maybe it wouldn't be a good idea. Here's my version of the story. Back when we were fairly freshly married, I wanted an arbor and I saw this idea on Pinterest or online somewhere. And I'm like, this would be great. And he was thinking we're too busy, we should wait and do it some other time. His family communicates a little bit more in suggestions and my family communicates very directly. So when he says, maybe it wouldn't be a good idea right now, I took it like, oh, he doesn't really care. It's up to me, and if I'm doing most of the work, it's not a big deal. So I just went ahead and did it while he was at work, grabbed the chainsaw, I ran out, cut down a bunch of trees, and I started building it. I think I built a good bit of it myself. But I'm sure
built
you
it.
helped.
I think I helped set it, but you built pretty much the whole thing.
Which is pretty amazing, because
Yeah.
this was a little bit of a feat, and I was very happy to have him help me do most of it.
And then
Anyway,
this year we were talking about the garden. We
Okay,
had
hold on.
strawberries,
I'm not
we-
done with the first story. Hold on. So he comes home from work and gets very upset. And I was, well, sort of, for you. You were very upset.
I turned several shades of purple, but nothing extensive.
Anyway, And so I realized I had very much erred as a wife, and I should not have done that. It was one of those communication learning things. I now learn.
She didn't admit it at the time, though.
Well, it took many years for me to figure it out that some of his things that I take as suggestions are actually very much ground in facts. So we've been learning how to communicate better. But anyway, so the first arbor had a little bit of marriage drama around it. So whenever we would look at it and the story kind of spread and people would laugh about it, oh, that's the arbor that caused the marriage issues. Yes, so that one has rotted and fallen away. We built another one. He's done probably half the work, 3/4 of the work, 95% of the work. It's amazing to have a husband to do the work. So thanks.
There was a slight hiccup with this arbor too. Because we were talking about the garden and what we all needed to do, and we left the table deciding that we should fix the pathway up and get the strawberries up and running and leave the arbor. And
I don't think we did.
I came home to some felled trees. That's no big deal.
One, and then I couldn't get the chainsaw. No, we didn't decide that.
We had sort of passively agreed on it.
No, we hadn't. It looks like we haven't figured out communication issues after all.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we left it that way.
Well,
You said it would be priority.
So in the Bible, the children of Israel would set up piles of stones to remind them of various things. We look out the window and see an arbor, which reminds us of to communicate. Isn't that special?
Terrible special.
Touching moment for us.
Very good. So, behold, arbors and marriage issues.
Anyway, we're gonna have daughter issues here.
Okay, yeah, we will. Okay, coming, Lexi. All right, so I'm gonna finish this. I got some of the dandelions pulled tonight, dug out. I have a bunch more to do. I wish so bad we get the garden planted before we leave, but that's not gonna happen. But at least I got some of the big weeds out. And it's time to get these children to bed. But at least the arbor is mostly done, and then I wanna do like a little fence beside it. Yeah, like just one post and sort of like have it hang down so we can plant flowers around it. The arbor is definitely a lot rougher than the other one. We just used a few of the trees we had here. We're not looking for perfection here, but it brings back the warm feeling I had at the beginning when I had this garden with a pathway and an arch. And so, oh, the noise around here. And so I'm excited to get my garden back up and going and looking nice. Hopefully this year sometime. So I need to go in and wash up.
You should get some kind of a climbing vine plant that would go up around.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It would hide a lot of the ugliness.
Yeah. Well, thank you much. I'll go get the kids to bed. Some of the main things I'm seeing is it's definitely a lot more twisted. It's not as straight. The one post or whatever was crooked already, and it really gives it even more of an optical illusion. We were trying to twist it straight. And then the other thing is we didn't have a lot of the same thickness of posts or trees, and so the top I did a lot shorter branches, and it looks a little... I'm thinking maybe to fix that, I should just cut more and fill it in, like one in every other one. That might help the look of it, or then get rid of them and do thicker ones. But oh no, I think it looks nice, and I think once we have the garden and everything else finished, it'll kind of take away from the lopsidedness of it. So for as fast as we did this thing, I think it's pretty good. So there we go. Rustic farm charm.
Oh, we need to get an autograph. There, your autograph.
Where's Lexi? Bear. Where'd she go? A boat!
We are going to Hawaii. And we're gonna go swimming, everything. I'm gonna shine a big light. And make sure to subscribe to my mom's YouTube channel, Janine Road. Thank you.
On this rock, I see the pointer.
My church.
Rock, this rock.
Thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Mom? Mom? Me? I'm kind of just been saying the same thing over and over. I'm kind of just saying the same thing over and over.
Here, I'll take it.